I know. It's been a minute since you've seen me. It's been about like 2 weeks. There's a perfect explanation for this. There's a lot of really cool personal stuff going on in my life right now. Everybody's doing great. Mom's doing great. Dad's doing great. Brother's doing great. Everybody's doing great right now. Done a lot of growing. Just a lot of. I took a mental break for a little bit. I wanted to make sure that, the same attitude that I went into 2018, I go into 2019. 2018, I want to say thank you to everybody who made that year for me possibly the best year of my entire life. I did a lot of amazing things, met a lot of amazing people, and somewhat got probably half of my foot into this battle rap culture. So I want to say thank you to all the supporters. Now, as you can tell by this video, this isn't one of those just random vlogs. We're going to talk about some things. First off, URL just announced Band Legacy. Now, I'm gonna find a way. If you guys pay attention to my Twitter, I tweeted about Band Legacy. I'm not gonna say Band Legacy was my idea, because it wasn't. Because I'm pretty sure somebody said it before me. But I called Band Legacy happening. I knew it was. I didn't know. I didn't have any higher ups. I didn't have an inside scoop on anything. But I knew Band Legacy was gonna happen. When this band thing took off, I knew they were going to make a whole event out of it, and that's fine. So let me explain something to URL. I better be getting an invite very soon. Now, am I serious about that? No, I'm not. I want this culture to succeed. So, we'll see. Somebody's watching me, though, because Smack Volume 3, we saw 4 matchups off of my list show up on that. And now we have Band Legacy. URL's watching my tweets. I might be delusional, but with the evidence that I have, it could make some sense. I kid. I'm ready for 2019 in battle rap. Let's get right to it. Smack Volume 4, February 9th. A lot of matchups, a lot of different matchups on this card. 6, to be exact. Some of them look like... some of them are just thrown together. They look thrown together. Some of them actually kind of make sense. Do I like this card? Not as much as I've liked the other volume cards. But this one makes sense to start the year off. Because if anything has told us in the past, things like Rum Nitty and Iron Solomon, these random battles that have little to no backstory to them, always deliver. I mean, look what, like I said, Rum Nitty, Iron Solomon, battle of, what was that, 2017? Yes. So, what else are we supposed to do? New Jersey Twerk and Rum Nitty they were on a collision course to one. They had to see one another, but we saw something happen with that. So, here's what I'll say. This seems like kind of a feeler. Like, we'll see how this year starts out. That's the way I see this. This is all right. We're gonna throw y'all this event just to see how this sets the tone. Band Legacy is gonna be incredible. I can already tell. They're doing like some major weekend where it's the PGs one day and then 2 days straight. So it's a 3-day battle weekend, and I wish that I lived within 2 to 3 hours of Richmond, Virginia, but I don't. I'm here in beautiful Texas. So, but and if anybody just caught that buzzword, we're gonna talk about that at the end of this video, because I have a huge announcement with that. Now, Smack Volume 4. Let's get right into these predictions. First up, Chef Trez versus Danny Myers. Now, this has a little bit of backstory to it. Chef Trez and Danny Myers supposedly were supposed to battle in Vegas, but I don't think it ever really got booked. Now, Chef Trez is coming off an amazing performance, a performance that I totally expected against Loso. And now he's battling Danny Myers. Now, both of these guys deserve this plate, deserve this look, but they don't need to be battling each other. Jims, shout out to Jims. He made an excellent point. They both need bigger stature people. Like, both of these guys deserve to be on Gnome. Wink, wink. Both of these guys deserve big name opponents. Not each other. I don't think there's really anything that they can get by battling each other. Of course, they were talking mess and Danny Myers, Lil Bro, Chef Trez. Chef Trez wants to prove himself. I get it. I completely get it. But Danny, I've seen both of these guys. Well, I've spoke to both of these guys personally, not about the battle, but I've been able to hang around these guys, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I saw Danny Myers battle in Dallas in October. Put on gave a vicious 30 out to a guy by the name of King Corleone. We just saw Chef Trez not even break the curse. Boom! Smash it. Smash the Al Capone curse against Loso. These guys are definitely on a collision course because they're at their peaks right now. They're at really high competition. I mean, Danny Myers had a great 2018. Had one of the best battles of this year with Pat Stay. Had a great battle. He was catching 30s all across the board. Battled main evented the Strike 2.5 against DNA. Now Chef Trez has had a great 2018, battling everywhere. I mean, he was there at Gnome 8 weekend. I believe I forgot who he battled. Why I want to say Trevo, I may be wrong. He's been doing his thing ever since. Battled on that Atlanta versus everybody card against Briggs Belvedere. Had one of the best battles of that night. So, with me kind of having a one-on-one experience with both of these guys, I have to know who wants it more. I have to go with who wants it more. Danny Myers still has the drive after he said what he said. He told me he's been doing this since 92, before I was born, which is crazy. Chef Trez has picked up a lot of steam since even before the Loso battle. So this one's going to be cut down to the wire. This could potentially be battle of the night already. This could potentially be battle of the night because this is probably going to be the most competitive. So I'll say this. I'm going to go just with who has more momentum right now. I'm going to go Chef Trez 2-1. But Chef, bro, you got to tell me this. The same approach that you took Loso, I need you to take that same approach with Danny. Danny, I want you to come in there guns blazing like you always do. Spaz. Give him 5 stripes on the side. Now the cake sweat. Let it steam for the green and left fettuccine on chest. The chef got clumsy with the... Yeah. I need that from both of y'all. I got Trez 2-1 though. Trez is on a huge momentum train, and I really don't see anybody stopping him at this point until he gets to that next level, which he deserves to be on. No. Wink, wink. Charlie Clips versus New Jersey Twerk. Okay, first of all, I don't want to see this battle. There's going to be a lot of twerk jokes. There's probably going to be a bar about Clips not having a third and then go, BOW! There it is. As you can see, I'm wearing a vintage New Jersey Twerk-like hoodie. So, this is what I think is going to happen with this. This is going to be a play-around kind of battle, to me. A play-around, but Twerk is aiming for a certain somebody. A certain somebody who's never been on a Volume series before, that's Tay-Rock. He wants to battle Tay-Rock. And he so far has gone through people who have battled Tay-Rock. I mean, he had a classic with Arsenal, which, again, I apologize to somebody if I slandered Twerk's name in any of my Summer Madness 8 recap. I think I did a recap for that. So I have to say that Twerk had a classic with Arsenal. I really did do my homework, but the dog, that was crazy, man. That was crazy. Clips, I need your first round with Briz. I need your first. Again, these are two guys I've seen battle up close. Hell, and even in the same night. So, Clips, Twerk, everybody is just counting this battle out as a throwaway battle. I don't even really want to see this battle. Wake them up. Have a classic. Twerk, I know you want to redeem yourself after the whole Rum Nitty thing. And Clips, I think you need to wake people up and show them that at one point in time, you were the GOAT. You were the GOAT. It's a funny story that I got. Funny story. I told Clips that I'm glad that I got to see that Clips as my first battle rap event, and he appreciated that. I need that Clips again. I need that Clips that's about that life and got a new AK that's about to strike and it clap more than a little ratchet girl that's about to I need that Clips. That's all I got to say. But if you're asking me who's going to win this battle, I got Twerk 2-1. Twerk, you don't... If you beat Clips, Tay-Rock ain't that far. That's all I'm saying. T-Top versus Clean Paper. At first when I saw this, I didn't like it. But the more I think about it, the more I actually enjoy this, because this is actually going to be a very, very entertaining battle. There's going to be some street talk. There's going to be some gun talk. There's going to be some drug talk. There's going to be some jokes. I actually think that this battle is going to have it all. I think this battle is going to actually have it all. Clean Paper making his return to URL on a Smack volume card after his amazing performance against Young X. The last time he battled was on the Mook card against J400 Block, when ARP and him wanted to handle that situation. Excuse me. And I need to understand this. Clean, you've done a lot in this battle shit. Respect your legacy. But if you beat T-Top, this might revitalize your career. I mean, you've already had... I mean, you are on there, but, like, dude, like, Clean will be a threat again if he beats this. If he beats T-Top. Now, T-Top needs to... Actually, T-Top doesn't really need to do anything because T-Top is very consistent. I mean, I understand that the Ill Will performance wasn't his best, and he'll be the first to say that. The crowd wasn't really liking his material, which is interesting. But I'll say this. T-Top in a small room. Last time we saw T-Top in a Smack Volume series, he got a very, very convincing win. A clear win, actually. And that was in Volume 2. So, I have to lean more consistency, just on a consistency basis. I have to lean more to T-Top. 2-1. But I hope Clean, the legendary classic Clean, shows up to Smack Volume 4. Now these next couple of battles I'm very excited for. I'm not saying, and that's not to discredit Clean Paper, Clean Paper, T-Top, Charlie Clips, Twerk, Shep Trez, Danny Myers. These ones I think have stronger cases for battle of the night. Arsenal versus Geechee Gotti. Blue on blue crime. This is going to be a very disrespectful battle. We got Geechee Gotti, who disrespected Tech 9 for 3 rounds in LA. And then we got the king of disrespect, the most disrespectful man in the world, Arsenal. Now, Arsenal and Geechee are coming off of great battles. K-Shine versus Geechee Gotti, my personal favorite battle from the Smack Volume 3 card. And then we have Arsenal versus Twerk at Summer Madness 8, my personal favorite battle from the Summer Madness 8 card. Right below that is John and Hollow, which we'll talk about my favorite battle rapper here pretty soon. Arsenal versus Geechee, I had to sit and really think about this one. Even though I think they just announced this, 2 days ago, a day ago. I had to really sit and think about this one because I couldn't pick a winner. Every other battle, I've been able to pick a winner, except for this one. And it's because Arsenal's back on his bully. He's back on he's back on the Arsenal that we love to see. The bars coming everywhere, the disrespect in your face. Like, he's gonna do all of that. And I think Geechee Gotti is ready to get to go to that next level. Arsenal is on a huge momentum wave because he just came off of a great battle, a rematch against Pat Stay at King of the Dots Decade. Just came off a classic with Twerk. The momentum is definitely in Arsenal's favor. But you can say the same thing about Geechee Gotti, because Geechee Gotti had a great battle against K-Shine. And I believe before that had a great battle against T-Top. So what makes you think this battle is not going to be anything different? These guys are going to bring it. They know there's no beef with any of these guys. Hopefully there's some mutual respect there. Of course, when it comes to respect, Arsenal's not the first person you think of, but I think there's a mutual respect, and they're gonna try to lyrically kill each other. So after all that, and watching their past performances, as much as I hate to do this, I gotta give this battle to Arsenal. 2-1. Because there's something in Arsenal that is clicked now. I don't know what it is. Ever since he came back versus Twerk, making up for the Hollow performance, I genuinely think that Ars is dangerous now. Like, very, very dangerous now. So, and that can mean trouble for anybody who ends up battling him in the future. I don't know how many battles he's going to take this year. This might be his only battle he's going to take, but that could mean bad things for his opponents. But it's hard to go against Geechee. It's really hard to go against Geechee. Because Geechee has shown he's consistent. He can hang with the toughest of the tough. He's top 2 contender for Champion of the Year, which Jay Black, I can't wait to participate in that online survey thing. I'm very, I definitely wanted to donate to the cause, and shout out to Champion and Jay Black and everything that he's done for this culture. But this is going to be one of those. This is going to be one of those good ones. I think this is going to be a great battle to show that Arsenal can not only hang with the talent, hang with the new talent, and that Geechee Gotti can hang with the vets. We're going to see, but I got Ars edging this. Edging, and I mean like edge, 2-1. He's going to have to fight for each round. This next battle, I didn't want to see it first, when the rumors started circulating, they started calling each other out. But now that I think about it, Shotgun Suge versus Rum Nitty, oh, that's going to be a crazy one. There's a lot of battles on this card. Shout out to Briz. But this might be my favorite one. And I know they ain't going to play with him. Shotgun Suge, Rum Nitty. Shotgun Suge is going to try to bully Rum Nitty. And if you saw what happens when you try to bully Rum Nitty, the New Jersey Twerk situation. Now, I'm not saying that nobody punked nobody. But what I'm saying is that if you're going to bully Rum Nitty's going to try to fight back. Immediately. So, this is what I got to say about that. First off, Shotgun Suge's performance against X Factor went better than I expected. He didn't bully him. Of course, he did his Suge thing, but Suge just stood there and rapped. That's it. The last time we saw Suge in a volume room was against Mike P, and Mike P wasn't your night. Shotgun Suge had one of the best performances that night. And I have to say this. If Suge continues that momentum, along with Rum Nitty wanting to make up for his last battle, we definitely got one. We definitely got one on our hands because Rum Nitty's kind of one of those guys where if a big dude tries to little him, he's not going to let that happen. And that's why I like Rum Nitty. Rum Nitty doesn't take shit from nobody. He stood in the main event against a returning Surf and had some of the best lines I've ever heard against Surf. I holla, welcome home, Surf. Pull some big shit, then fuck up the return like a squib kick. I line you up. Try me, I fire you once, body him. Now Surf on the can. This whole Hawaiian pump. Woo! Pop the trunk, have him sitting sideways. I try to teach the little bro the ropes. Now I gotta hang you for. We got one. This is good. As much as I did not want to see this battle, after I sat and really thought about it, oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be the one where I have to say shh. I need to hear this. Loaded Lux voice. I need to hear this. Wink, wink. Now I got Rum Nitty taking this 2-1 because I don't think Shotgun Suge can out-rap Rum Nitty. I just don't think it can be done. Not a lot of people can out-rap Rum Nitty. It's really hard. I mean, you try to out-rap Rum Nitty, you're either going to lose or you're going to have a classic. One or the other. So, this is what I'll say to that. This is the battle that I'm definitely going to be tuning in. This is the battle. These last 3 battles are the reason why I'm copping the pay-per-view. Now, because if you were telling me to be honest about, this entire card, mediocre comes to mind. But as I look at the bigger picture and what they have planned for this year and matchups that they have scheduled ahead of this, then I understand why they put this card at the beginning. Like I said, it's a feeler card. This is the test to see how good this year's really gonna be. And then we got the main event. My favorite battle rapper versus one of the best pins I've ever seen. John and Don versus O-Red. A battle that I've been asking for quite some time. And the fact that it's getting its proper due as the main event is it makes me very happy because I can't wait to see what these guys are gonna do. John said that he takes battles now to challenge himself. He took the Rum Nitty battle to challenge himself. He wanted to battle Hollow. And he did. Becoming, if I'm not being mistaken, the first PG to main event a Summer Madness. And the first person, and him and Hollow were the first people to main event a URL card outside of America. I might be wrong. Who knows? But those are the facts that I think that are there. Now, John and O-Red. Y'all gonna hate me for this one. Y'all are gonna hate me for this one, but hold on. There it is. I got 2-1 either way. I can't go against O-Red's pin. I can't. I legitimately cannot go against O-Red's pin. I can't even go against John's pin. Not just because he's my favorite and I have some type of biasness against him. I have a biasness against O-Red. It was hard for me to pick Iron Solomon over O-Red. But I can't pick this one. Because O-Red, whether you guys like it or not, is going to bring 3 rounds that you're going to have to fight through. Ask Iron Solomon. If you're going to, you have to, it's really hard to beat both of these guys. Pause. It's really hard to out-rap both of these guys. There we go. That's much better. It's really hard to out-rap both these guys. It's really hard to defeat one of these guys. John can do it all. Angle, punch, scheme, joke, crowd control, close the space, maybe be even a little bully. O-Red can put bars together like this Cadillac like the old DeVille. That was there. While I click reload this steel. I'm strapped with that Candy Rain, gonna lose this soul for real. Really? Really? And then we got John doing this. Y'all didn't peep the body language because he knows before I take any lip, he getting aired out. What? This has the highest potential to be a classic. If they just come and rap, and which they both can do so effortlessly, this is gonna be a fantastic battle. John O-Red, been asking for this for years, and I'm finally going down. Smack Volume 4. Those are my predictions. But before I let you guys go, see, I made some winks towards throughout this entire prediction. Well, we're going back. You're right. That's right. Because if anybody's been paying attention to any of the battle rap news, Averb versus Loaded Lux is going down at Gnome 9. And where is Gnome 9 going to be? In Houston, Texas. 4 hours away from this exact spot. And guess who's going to be in the building? Wait for it. And on stage to see every single battle happen that night and watch the biggest grudge match to go down. This guy. We're going back to Houston, people. Now, I can't promise you the same experience that I had. But what I can tell you is that we're going to try to definitely get some interviews out there. Hopefully. Come back with one or two. Definitely get some clips. And whether I like it or not, whether y'all like it or not, I'm going to be on stage when Averb and Loaded Lux go toe-to-toe in lyrical warfare. So that's it. That's the big announcement, man. I'm going back to Houston to see the biggest battle in like 4 to 5 years since Loaded Lux versus Murda Mook. Actually, this is gonna be the biggest battle this year. Oh yeah. And Goods versus Cassidy is happening this year. I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know what card it's gonna be on. I don't know any inside information about it, but I will be watching that. I don't know if I'll actually be there for that. You know, you never know where they're gonna do that. But I'll say this. Houston, I will be back. I will be back either with the same people that I went with or by my lonely though. We shall see. More details coming up soon. I'll be reaching out to all my Houston people when the time nears. But I promise you this. I will be on stage for Averb versus Loaded Lux. I won't film it because I ain't trying to get kicked out. So you can't, don't crucify me for that. But you have my word. I'm going to be on that stage for when the biggest battle goes down in history. Because I have to be there. I have to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I have to be in Houston. I have to. As a aspiring journalist, I hate using that label, but as an aspiring journalist, I have to be there. To get my foot even more further into this culture, I have to be there. I gotta make my experience in Houston the first time better than my last. And for those who paid attention to my experience in Houston, it was great. Fantastic. I gotta top that now. Gnome 9, the flight's making a landing, so clear me in. See y'all soon.